The story begins in a village situated on a riverbank. A little girl is playing by the water when her father arrives and tells her that he is going fishing. He warns her to stay away from the water. If she accidentally falls in, a big fish might swallow her. Hearing this, the girl laughs and jokingly says that if a fish catches her, she will just add salt and chili and eat it herself. Her father smiles and warns her again. He says that if she does that, the water monster will surely catch her. The girl laughs and says that monsters do not exist. Her father then points toward the water and asks her to look carefully at what is swimming under there. The girl stares silently at the water. Suddenly, her father jumps out from beneath the surface to scare her. The girl gets frightened and starts crying. To cheer her up, her father begins making funny faces and playful movements in the water. The girl soon starts laughing again and happily asks her father to show another trick. But suddenly, something grabs her father from below and drags him deep into the water. Within moments, he is killed brutally. The villagers believe that a river monster has eaten him. In order to get rid of the beast, they call a tantric priest. The priest begins chanting mantras and throws a special bomb into the water. A massive explosion shakes the river. Soon after, a giant fish floats to the surface, dead. The priest proudly claims that he has killed the demon living in the river. Just then, a young man named Xuan arrives in the village. While passing through the area, he senses that an evil power is still present. Xuan is actually a demon hunter. He tries to explain to the villagers that the giant fish the priest killed was only an ordinary fish. The real monster is still hiding underwater. However, none of the villagers believe him. Even the little girl's mother refuses to trust him because Xuan looks messy and untrustworthy. The priest becomes furious and tells the villagers that this beggar is insulting him. He orders them to hang Xuan with a rope. The villagers obey the priest. They tie Xuan up and hang him near the riverbank. The priest then assures everyone that there is nothing left to fear. He says that the water demon is dead and the river is now safe. Hearing this, the villagers become happy and jump into the river to swim and celebrate. Suddenly, Xuan notices something moving under the water. It is the real monster heading straight toward the swimmers. Xuan shouts loudly and warns everyone to get out of the water immediately, but no one listens to him. Within seconds, the demon attacks. It brutally kills several villagers in the water. The remaining people panic and rush out of the river to save themselves. The village chief angrily confronts the priest and accuses him of lying. The priest nervously tries to defend himself. He says that he killed the demon and it is not his fault if another one appeared. Before anyone can react, the monster suddenly attacks again. Its long tongue shoots out and wraps around the village chief. In a horrifying moment, the creature swallows him whole. Terrified, the villagers begin running in every direction. Even after the villagers treated him so badly, Xuan still decides to help them. Being kind-hearted, he tells everyone to lie still and pretend to be dead. He explains that the monster will lose interest if it thinks they are already dead. This time the villagers trust him and follow his advice, but suddenly the little girl runs toward her mother. The monster quickly catches her. The villagers try to save the girl, but it is too late. The creature swallows her. Seeing this, the girl's mother jumps into the water to fight the monster herself. Meanwhile, Xuan manages to cut the ropes and free himself. The monster faces the grieving mother. She cries and begs the creature to give her daughter back, but the monster shows no mercy and swallows her as well. After that, the demon begins destroying the nearby structures. The collapsing structures cause the villagers to lose their balance and slide toward the river. In the chaos, a small child slips and falls straight into the water. Just as the monster is about to eat the child, Xuan rushes forward and saves him. He climbs onto a structure filled with water and lifts the child to safety. However, the monster destroys the remaining pillars of the bridge. The structure collapses and Xuan falls down. The monster immediately lunges toward him. At the last second, Xuan skillfully dodges the attack. The monster crashes forward and becomes stuck in a large piece of wood. The demon tries with all his might to return to the water, but fails. After that, all the villagers try to pull the monster out, but they are unsuccessful. Just then, a very large woman steps forward. Her weight shakes the ground like an earthquake with every step. When she jumps onto a wooden block, she is thrown high into the air. The monster falls on top of a priest who is running away quickly. After coming out of the water, the river monster quickly becomes weak and begins to die. Suddenly, he transforms into an ordinary young man. Seeing this, the villagers try to kill him. At that moment, Xuan stops everyone and says, "Let me control him. I know how to catch demons." Xuan puts his belongings down and takes out a book of nursery rhymes that his master had given him. Xuan begins to sing the rhymes written in that book, but the monster does not come under his control. Instead, he starts beating Xuan. During this moment, a girl arrives there. Her name is Duan, and like Xuan, she is also a demon hunter. However, Duan is not kind like Xuan. She shows no mercy and captures every demon she sees. Here, Duan beats the water monster severely. Then, using her magic, she transforms the monster into a small demon doll. Seeing this, all the villagers thank Duan. Then Duan asks Xuan who he is. Xuan introduces himself as a fellow demon hunter. He then shows her the book of Buddha nursery rhymes. Seeing this, Duan starts laughing at him and shows him her magical bracelet. After this, Duan leaves. Later, Xuan goes to his master and tells him about the water demon. However, his master already knows everything. His master explains that once the water demon used to be very kind. One day he had saved a child who was drowning in the water, but people thought the monster had come to harm the child. Because of this misunderstanding, the people killed that kind monster and threw his body into the river. At that moment, his grief and anger combined and turned him into a real water demon. Xuan asks his master if Buddha nursery rhymes are truly powerful. The master says yes, and explains that with the help of these rhymes, any demon can be made calm and good. Xuan says that he also wants to kill demons like the other demon hunters, but his master stops him and says that killing is not the solution. To guide a demon toward peace and the right path, Buddha rhymes are the best way. Hearing this, Xuan begins to cry. He says that he could have saved everyone, but he could not save the villagers and an innocent girl. His master tells him that he made no mistake. He says that when Xuan gains complete understanding, he will learn the true power of these nursery poems. After saying this, the master sends Xuan away. Next, a couple arrives at a restaurant built in the forest. As soon as they enter the restaurant, the door closes by itself. There is no one else inside the restaurant besides them. Then a waiter arrives and shows them roasted pork from the restaurant menu. They find the food very delicious and begin eating. They enjoy the meal and praise the person who cooked it. Just then, the restaurant owner who cooked the food comes to meet them. The girl asks him how he makes such delicious food. Suddenly, the restaurant owner reveals his real face, which looks very strange and terrifying. They realize that he is a demon. The demon tries to kill them. Both of them try to run away, but then they notice the roasted pigs. When they look closely, they realize that human bodies are hidden inside those roasted pigs. Seeing this horrifying sight, both of them nearly faint, and the demon kills them. Later, Xuan also arrives at the same restaurant. A girl welcomes him and tells him to try the restaurant's most delicious dish. But Xuan is a demon hunter, so he can see the truth clearly. Where the girl sees customers, Xuan sees the bodies of dead people. Instead of roasted pigs, he sees roasted humans. Xuan tells the girl to stop. He says that her game is over, and he knows that she is a demon. Hearing this, the girl tries to attack him, but just then, Duan arrives and kills all the demons with her magical bracelet. Then the restaurant owner appears. Duan attacks him as well and beats him severely. It is revealed that the restaurant owner is actually the pig demon. Duan grabs both his hands and tells Xuan to pull the pig demon inside himself. Xuan does so and pulls the pig demon toward himself. Then Duan pulls him toward herself and tries to trap him inside a magical cloth. But the pig demon does not come under her control and reveals his terrifying true form. Both Xuan and Duan are forced to run away to save their lives. When they look back, the entire restaurant has been destroyed. Duan says that if they had captured the pig demon, they would have earned a lot of money. But the demon is too powerful and she could not control him. Xuan says that he wants to capture demons and fill them with goodness. Duan laughs and says that if he keeps doing that, he will die. After this, Xuan thanks Duan because she saved his life. Seeing his kindness, Duan begins to fall in love with him. She asks him for a kiss, but Xuan feels shy and runs away. Later, Xuan meets his master again and tells him everything that happened during the night. His master says that he already knows about the pig demon. Long ago, the pig demon was also very kind and extremely handsome. He loved his wife deeply, but his wife betrayed him and ran away with her lover. Later, they both killed him with a dagger, and because of this betrayal, he became the pig demon. Xuan asks his master how he can capture such a powerful demon. His master tells him that to control the pig demon, he must find someone even more powerful who can guide him. Xuan asks who that powerful person is. His master replies that the greatest and most powerful being is the Monkey King. Buddha has kept him imprisoned in a mountain cave for 500 years. Xuan says in surprise that this sounds like a story because no one has ever seen the Monkey King. Xuan asks if the Monkey King really exists there. The master says that it is completely true. To find him, Xuan must travel to an ancient valley where he will see a giant statue of Buddha, and the Monkey King lives inside a small cave there. The master warns Xuan that the Monkey King is extremely clever, so he must stay alert and never fall into his trap. After this, Xuan continues his journey, but on the way, one of his legs gets caught in a trap set by demon hunters. Soon, several people arrive there, and one of them is wearing Duan bracelet around his neck. They tell Xuan that they are demon hunters, who do not only kill demons, but also people who capture demons. They have also captured Duan. Then Duan tells them that Xuan is her husband, and that they are not demon hunters, so they should let them go. One of the hunters says that if they are husband and wife, then they must embrace each other. Duan quietly tells Xuan to tell everyone that they are husband and wife and prove it, or they will both be killed. Xuan refuses at first. The hunters place a dagger against his throat. Under pressure, Xuan agrees, but Duan intentionally begins to act dramatically. Xuan understands her plan and secretly unlocks the lock on her hand. Then he says that everyone here is involved in this plan. In reality, all the people present there are actually Duan companions, and she arranged everything so she could get closer to Xuan because she loves him. She tells Xuan that she had no other way to convince him and that she loves him very much, but Xuan replies that he is only a demon hunter and must complete his mission. He tells her that he cannot love her and that she should forget him. Juan begins to walk away. Then Duan orders her companions to capture him again. She tells them that she does not understand why Juan does not like her. One of her companions says that he can help her. Using magical paper dolls, he ties them to her back and controls her actions. After this, Duan approaches Juan again, but a fight suddenly breaks out outside. Because of the puppet magic, Duan is now under that girl's control. She begins attacking Xuan. When Xuan regains consciousness, he feels deeply hurt and runs away. But then the puppet doll attaches itself to Xuan and forces him to move and dance like a girl. Duan companions beat him badly. Suddenly they hear a strange sound. The pig demon has arrived again. Duan orders her companions to move the carriage quickly. They try to escape, but the pig demon comes closer. To save Xuan, Duan pushes him away from the carriage. The pig demon attacks and destroys the carriage. When Xuan returns, he sees that Duan is badly injured, and he believes that she is dead. Crying, he says that she cannot leave him because he loves her very much. Suddenly, Duan starts laughing and says that now it is proven that he loves her. They both hug each other, but at that moment the pig demon begins approaching them again along with their companions. Suddenly a tiger samurai appears, and a fierce battle begins between the two monsters. The samurai easily defeats the pig demon. The pig demon runs away, and the samurai chases him. But on the way, he collides with another warrior called One-Leg Mighty Foot, whose power lies in his powerful legs. A fierce fight begins between them. Suddenly a sword falls from the sky between them. The person who threw the sword is a prince who is a master swordsman. Now all three want to capture the pig demon separately, because whoever captures him will be known as the greatest demon hunter. Because of this, they start fighting among themselves. Juan tries to stop them and says that they are demon hunters, so they should fight the monster together instead of fighting each other. One of them mocks Juan and calls him poor. Duan supports Juan, but Juan says that they are distracting him from his purpose because he has an important goal. He asks them to leave him alone. Duan angrily tears his nursery rhyme book, but Xuan ignores her and continues his journey forward. Finally, Xuan reaches the mountains. At first, he cannot find the Buddha statue there. He washes his face in a bowl of water. Then he notices words written on the bowl which say, "Recognize the reflection hidden in the mirror." When he looks carefully, he sees the reflection of a half-submerged Buddha statue in the water. Then he realizes that the statue is actually formed by the mountains themselves. Soon he finds the cave of the Monkey King. Near the cave, he notices a hidden path beneath some flowers and follows it inside. Inside the cave, he meets a strange man who behaves like a mad person. Juan becomes nervous and says that he has come to find the Monkey King. The man smiles and says that he himself is the Monkey King. He is happy to see Juan and begins telling his story. 500 years ago, he was foolish and mischievous. Because he disobeyed Buddha, he was imprisoned in this cave. He says that he has now realized his mistake and has changed himself. Xuan asks him how he can defeat the pig demon. The Monkey King says there is only one way to defeat that monster. He shows Xuan the seal of Buddha that has kept him imprisoned there for many years. He says that with the help of this seal, goodness can be placed inside the pig demon. But Xuan understands that the seal is also the reason the Monkey King is trapped there, so he refuses. Hearing this, the Monkey King becomes angry and says that he wanted to give Xuan a gift, but he refused. Then the Monkey King tries to remove the seal himself, but a powerful shock throws him back, and he falls down helplessly. Feeling sad, the Monkey King says to Buddha that he has spent 500 years there and has now changed, so he should be set free. Juan tells him that he never truly trusted Buddha and never performed a good deed. If he had done so, Buddha would have freed him long ago. Juan explains that he needs help to capture the pig demon because that demon has killed many innocent people. The Monkey King finally says that to bring the pig demon there, they must use a beautiful girl as bait, and then he will deal with the monster. Just then, Duan arrives there, and Juan asks her why she is there. Duan tells him not to ask any questions. She says she knows that this time he needs a beautiful girl, and she can help him. She helps them and the pig demon appears there. The pig demon tries to kill them, but the Monkey King tricks him and lures him inside the cave. Then the Monkey King pulls him deeper inside the cave. When Duan and Xuan enter the cave, they see that the pig demon has been turned into a small pig. With the help of her magical cloth, Duan turns him into a pig doll. She then gives both the water demon puppet and the pig demon puppet to Xuan so that he can make them good. After that, Duan says that she wants to marry him. She turns her magical bracelet into a ring and puts it on Xuan's finger. Xuan becomes shocked and tries to remove the ring, but it does not come off. Then he picks up a stone and tries to break his thumb. Xuan tells Duan that he does not love her. He says that if the ring does not come off, he will cut off his finger. Duan becomes sad and removes the magical ring from his thumb. She returns his nursery rhyme book and tells him that she does not know the alphabet, so it took her 3 days to fix the book. Then she apologizes and says that from today, she will never trouble him again. After saying this, she leaves. Juan thanks the Monkey King and comes out of the cave. But as soon as he comes outside, he starts remembering Duan and sits there feeling sad. Then the Monkey King calls him from inside the cave and asks if tonight is the night of the moon. Juan replies that it is. The Monkey King says that he cannot see the moon because a flower is covering the cave entrance. Juan breaks that flower, and suddenly all the flowers around the cave catch fire. Actually, that flower was the seal that had kept the Monkey King imprisoned inside the cave. Juan had unknowingly fallen into the Monkey King trap and broke the seal. Now the Monkey King becomes free from Buddha imprisonment. He returns to his true form and says that now he is free and even Buddha cannot harm him anymore. Xuan replies that he is wrong and that Buddha still exists. Xuan folds his hands and thinks about Buddha. The Monkey King angrily pulls out his hair and says that Buddha is a lie and that Xuan's faith in Buddha was never right because Buddha will never come there to save him. Just then, 3 demon hunters arrive and try to kill the Monkey King. But the Monkey King is extremely powerful and kills all of them easily. Then he comes toward Xuan and says that now it is his turn and he will destroy him as well. At that moment, Duan arrives again and attacks the Monkey King using her magical bracelet. But the Monkey King easily stops her attack and breaks her arms and legs. Seeing this, Juan becomes very sad. Duan says that she came back because she loves him and asks if he loves her too. Xuan replies that ever since he saw her, he became crazy about her and that he will always love her. Duan says that she cannot stay with him forever and asks him to hug her. Juan hugs her while crying and places her bracelet on his finger. But suddenly the Monkey King throws Duan high into the sky with his power and she is destroyed. The Monkey King says that the girl Xuan loved has been destroyed and now they will see what his Buddha will do. At that moment, Xuan takes out his book and begins reciting the nursery rhymes. But when Duan had repaired the book earlier, she did not know the alphabet. Because of this, the nursery rhymes had unknowingly turned into Buddha's sacred mantras. Now as Xuan chants those mantras, a bright light spreads all around him. Buddha power begins protecting him, and the Monkey King cannot harm him anymore. At the same time, a giant statue of Buddha begins forming on the mountain. In anger, the Monkey King destroys the statue. Suddenly, Buddha himself appears and tries to crush the Monkey King with his giant hand. The Monkey King transforms into a giant gorilla and tries to resist Buddha's hand, but he cannot withstand Buddha power and gets crushed beneath it. After this, the Monkey King reaches a divine world where he transforms into human form. Xuan comes to him and creates a crown for him using his ring. This happens because the Monkey King has now changed through Xuan mantras. Then Xuan Master appears. The Master says that Xuan has understood the true meaning of life. Xuan replies that the world is full of suffering and it is not his duty to remove all suffering. He only wants to bring change. To do this, he must read 22 books of sacred scriptures. The Master tells him that he must find those holy books and study them. He also warns that the journey will be very dangerous, but to help him, 3 demons will accompany him: the Water Demon, the Pig Demon, and the Monkey King, who is now in human form.